out of the city, out of the exhaust, out of the straight lines, into the farmland, the flowers, the smell of trees, twisty roads. Heaven on earth. Absolutely incredible. To the left, you'll see that bronze sign. It's pointing to some sculpture gardens. Huge, giant sculptures out in the middle of fields overlooking the ocean. I didn't stop, but it looked pretty damn cool. Recommend it if you have more time. crossing this pretty cool white arched bridge. It seemed to be out of place. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Just riding through farmland, and all of a sudden New Zealand decides to spend some money on a bridge. It was really cool. Up left, you can start seeing the Kaipara Harbor. We'll be riding on the southern part of this until we get to the end. Then we'll take a U-turn right on the northern part. And at the end of that, it's our destination. So it's pretty cool. It's beautiful. There's tall grasses everywhere, and you can smell the salt water. And according to some of the locals, you can see orcas occasionally swim up this channel. Not this time of year, though, but in other times. Coming around this corner, you could really take a look at the water. It's gorgeous. It's really hard to stay on the road, in fact. It's just really beautiful. The camera doesn't do it justice, but it's really stunning. Coming up here on the left around the corner, or it's on, excuse me, on the right around the corner, you'll see some pine forest. And while they smell great and they look really nice and they provide a lot of shade on some parts of the ride, they're a non-native species. They were brought here to solely be farmed, grown, chopped down, and used for paper and wood products. Most of these are actually going to go back to China. I found this stretch of asphalt on the end of the first day to be one of my favorite parts of the ride. Just the smell of pine, the twisties, the nice pavement, even though it may not look that nice in the camera. No traffic, and just enjoying the moment. It was great. And now time for the fun stuff. 20 kilometers of gravel road on the way to the campsite. I was going a little slow. I wasn't sure if there was traffic coming my way or not. But it was nice to finally get off my ass, stand on the pegs, and enjoy some of the capabilities that Tenere has. I honestly wanted more, but I was getting tired. It was a long day. I was looking forward to getting to camp. Coming up, you'll see just a little bit of paved area where we share the lane with oncoming traffic. I assume it's paved so people can stop really quickly with good traction, maybe to keep lines on the road. I'm not sure, but it was kind of weird. Either way, I thought I'd point that out. It's kind of interesting. Coming up to the campsite, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know if it was going to be big, small, grass, dirt, level, hilly, populated, unpopulated. Had no idea. That's all part of the adventure. I was looking forward to it. It turns out it'd be kind of a grassy area, and at the peak this evening, there'd be about 10 people there, and several of them took pity on me and actually made me dinner that night. Though I was quite excited to have my tuna and bagged rice. I guess they don't appreciate fine cuisine like I do. Either way, it was great. Totally recommend it. Nice small spot overlooking the cliffs. And here we're just walking down from the campsite to Kaipara Harbor. It's really huge. It looks like a giant river or a huge lake or something. And like I said earlier, in the right time of year, you can see orcas and seals in there. And oftentimes there's people fishing. This was one of the few times that it's been overcast, but normally the water is pretty turquoise, I believe, is what the camp host said. Either way, I didn't mind. It wasn't raining yet. I was dry, the temperature felt good, and I was off the bike stretching the legs a little bit, seeing something new. Never been to this part of New Zealand. It was pretty gorgeous. Do you see just how beautiful this is? It's amazing, smooth, uniform sand. Nobody here. A little bit of waves, beautiful water, just a slight breeze. Uh, it was gorgeous. I've never spent Christmas in a place like this before, and so for me it was quite nice, even though it wasn't a picture perfect day. I will still take it. Met a couple people fishing. One guy said he was feeding the fish more than getting the fish, but he was outdoors with his family, so he was all about it. It was pretty cool. Super nice guy. You'll find New Zealand's full of super nice people once you get outside of Auckland. Anyway, I'll let you enjoy the views, and we'll move on to the next day.